Good morning. Today we will learn about the Mitsva, the commitment of lending other people money, and the prohibition of taking interest, Ribit. This class is dedicated for the Hatzlaha of Jeff and Rina Kashi. May your house be filled with berachot always. So the Torah tells us, just like the Torah obligates every Jewish man above 13 years old to put on tefillin every day, the Torah tells us that we have to support our brothers and sisters. So what is the obligation? If I know there is another Jew that needs a loan, and I know that most likely he will return the money, he's reasonable and he's asking for a certain amount that he can return, and we know the person is able to return after he has a set job, just like you would rent someone an apartment. You know that he could pay it. The same thing with loan. So again, like any other mitzvah, the same we have to keep Shabbat, we have to lend other people money. Now, for example, I came across a situation of somebody that made a good investment, and it was about $20,000, and something came up out of nowhere. Like if you would go and ask about this investment, you would ask, let's say, 10 businessmen from the synagogue. 10 out of 10 will tell him go for it. It should, no problem. And then something out of nowhere happened, and he found himself in debts of about $20,000. So I was trying to help. I couldn't do the whole amount, and then I spoke to different people until somebody agreed to give a loan, and the situation was that this loan, the person would pay it back slowly, but the interest on the loan that he had to take in order to pay this $20,000 or so dollars was very high. So it was a lot of money every month for interest. So we were trying to save it. So then really a nice fellow, may Hashem bless him, came up with a big check. He just wrote the whole amount after he felt confident, and he checked whatever he wanted. We gave the information that he wanted, and the loan was for about 2 years, and the person brought it back within less than the amount, less than 2 years, and saved a lot of money. So this is a pure example of supporting each other and lending people, reasonable people, money that we I don't need. If I have $100 and I need it to buy something, and someone also needs it for something else, of course, a person has to has the right to keep that $100 and use it for whatever he needs. Now, what about taking interest? The Torah, and I hope everyone knows that this is very, very bad. The Torah really makes it a big sin to take interest from other people. Why? Because the whole idea, again, it's to support each other. And once somebody needs $1,000 just to pay for groceries, to pay for this, Hachamim tell us that once a person takes interest from him, interest is like the snake that bites. So in the beginning, it hurts, but just a little bit. But we know that whatever the snake puts in, slowly kills the person. So that's how Hachamim look at interest. A person is in need, and instead of supporting, the person is actually biting him. Now, of course, at some situations, most of the world, they're taking mortgages and they're paying interest, even if it's between Jews. So this is what's called heter iska. It's sort of a business, because if God forbid the person loses the house, the bank also takes a risk of losing also, and they work it in a way that there is sort of partnership. And the moment there is partnership, it is allowed to take interest, because you're also having a risk. But again, I'm just mentioning it as a side note. But between us, regular person to person, this is not allowed. Not to take, by the way, not to take, not to give, and not to sign a contract that has interest. So even if someone comes, let's call it from the black market, and somebody from the community comes to the rabbi and tells him, really, rabbi, I'm going to make so much money, but I need these $100,000. I'm going to take it from those people, although they're charging me. I don't care. I'll give them in 6 months 120. But the guy said, only your word. He doesn't know me so well. He says, if the rabbi says okay, not allowed. Not allowed. No one can be part of it. And I hope that makes it clear. Be'ezrat Hashem, we should be able to always, we never need any loans, but if we do, may we always be there for each other. And I wish you all a great day.